Hello, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. Could you please state your name and provide your date of birth?
My name is Chance Clayton. I was born October.
Thank you, Mr. Clayton. Sir, you're here on a Superior Court new case. I find probable cause for the allegations of 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon or dangerous instrument. It's a Class 3 felony. 3 counts of disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney. You have a status conference October 14th, 8:31 a.m. Preliminary hearing October 16th, 8:31 a.m. That's at the downtown Phoenix Superior Court.
In the afternoon, sir.
All right. So, Mr. Clayton, at 8:31 in the a.m. I am setting a $50,000 secured appearance bond in your case. Secured appearance means you can pay that directly or work with a bail bonding company. They generally require 10% plus collateral. 10% of $50,000 would be $5,000. So if you pay your bond, you will be released. You're then promising to go to court on all of your court dates. You also will have an ankle monitor installed, and you must comply with supervision. In addition, you must comply with the standard conditions and restrictions of release. Plus, you're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. You're not to initiate contact with any alleged victims, complainants, or witnesses, or have any physical contact with any alleged victims. You are not to possess any weapons. You must obey the terms of any order of protection or injunction against harassment that has been issued or which may be issued, and you must submit to DNA testing at the arresting police department. Mr. Clayton, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir. I want to make it clear that it wasn't my intention to do what I did. It was my birthday, and I had found out that my woman was sleeping with another man. So I just wanted to find out what was going on, and I went over there, and her dad came outside quick and came towards me like he was going to attack me. So I was trying to de-escalate the situation and get away from it. And I do promise to appear on my court, and I want to better my life, man. I don't want this situation for myself. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this, man. Like she has manipulated me and lied and fucked up so many things for me. I just want to be away from it all, Your Honor. So.
Well, Ms. Clayton, I am ordering you to have no contact. And that sounds like what's going to be best for this situation for your life. It's just to move on. I can tell this is hard. You're going to see another judge in a week. The state constitution requires me to set a bond based on a number of factors, one of which is victim safety. I wasn't there, but based on what the police have written up, I do find that that bond is appropriate. Just because I find probable cause, that's a very low standard, does not mean that you are guilty. So I have appointed you an attorney. You can speak with your attorney, and your attorney can explain to you all the different ways that this case can go. So the prosecutor's office still needs to file charges as well. So again, there's a lot of different things that can happen at this point. All right, Mr. Clayton, do you have any other questions?
And so I will be remaining in custody today?
Correct. Unless you pay the bond, you will remain in custody.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Clayton. Nathaniel Kuntz, and then Asintel Clinton will be on deck. Good afternoon, sir. Could you please state your name and provide your date of birth?
Nathaniel Hoey Kuntz.
Thank you, Mr. Kuntz. Mr. Kuntz, you are here on a Coconino County Superior Court warrant charged with 2 counts of transportation or sale of dangerous drugs, a Class 2 felony, 1 count of using electronic communication device in a drug transaction. That's a Class 3 felony. I've appointed you an attorney for limited representation regarding the bond issue only. That'll be an arraignment hearing at the Coconino County Superior Courthouse, October 10th, 8:30 a.m. I am affirming the bond in the warrant in the amount of $20,000. It's a secured appearance bond, meaning you have to pay that full amount directly. It's secured appearance. So you can work with a bail bonding company. They generally require 10% plus collateral. 10% of $20,000 would be $2,000. If you pay your bond, you will be released. You're then promising to go to court. On all of your court dates, you're also promising to comply with the standard conditions and restrictions of release. Plus, you must submit to fingerprinting at the arresting police department. Mr. Kuntz, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
May I speak respectfully but freely?
Certainly, but let me just explain to you as well. This is a warrant from another county, which means I don't have any discretion with this. I have to effect the warrant. I'm not able to do something different. So if you wish to say something, I mean, I'll give you a little bit of time, but again, I can't do anything different here.
Yes,
Is what I want you to understand.
Yes, sir. I've been going through it this morning, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I was released from prison with this felony warrant. This warrant was issued, as you can see, April 12th. I was released from prison June 21st. This warrant was, the lady from DOC called me before I ever got home from DOC and informed me that this warrant was supposed to be quashed through Maricopa County's warrant division. I've been in school this whole entire time, getting my peer support certification and all the certifications that I need to change my life. It's been almost a year since this is supposed to have been handled. Mm-hmm. I had a job interview today at New Life Wellness, a recovery center, as a peer support specialist, my dream job. Went and bought a bike last night so I could get back and forth to work, and got pulled over on my bike. I don't know what to do. I was promised by DOC, and I've successfully completed parole while this warrant was active. Yeah. I'm not trying to, Your Honor, I've been busting my buns for almost 12 months sober, clean and sober, and changing my life. And I was told upon being released from DOC that this warrant was out of my hands and it would be taken care of by the MCSO's warrant division. They would contact Coconino County and quash the warrant because I was in custody when the warrant was placed. And now that I've reached the goal that I've been trying to reach, everything is being ripped out from underneath my feet.
Yeah, I mean,
like I said, I've been on parole this whole entire time and successfully completed it. So I don't know where the ball got dropped, but it most definitely hasn't been me since June 21st.
Well, Mr. Coons, I believe what you're saying. I mean, it sounds like you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and you're doing it well. You know, unfortunately, I have a valid warrant. Like I said, I'm bound by it because it's from another county. And so I genuinely wish there was something different that I could do here. What I would tell you, though, Mr. Coons, is, I mean, unfortunately, you know, some of these past things are still catching up to you. Hopefully you can get this taken care of and taken care of quickly. You can still be able to get your job and everything else. Again, I wish there was something different I can do. There isn't. But I will say this, that based on what you're telling me, you're experienced with doing hard things. This is another hard thing. It's another challenge in your life, and I believe you're going to be able to overcome this.
That's not fair.
And Mr. Coons, again, I don't have any other choice here, sir. And so I realize that my words maybe don't mean a lot to you at this time, but I genuinely do believe that you're going to be able to do this. That this will be able to get taken care of quickly. But I don't have any other options available to me.
Is there some type of way that I can get a hold of somebody in your warrant department? Because I've been doing everything that I possibly can to take care of this warrant. The warrant in the public, it shows that I have no warrant. I called up to Flagstaff. I don't know what it's. They told me that me as asking about me, they couldn't tell me anything, and that I don't know what it means, but they say that it's sealed.
I mean, based on that information, then it's possible, yeah, there it is. It's a grand jury warrant. So that's why there's not more information about it.
And there you go. If I hadn't been calling on this warrant, I wouldn't have even known that information. I've been doing everything in my power to communicate with my parole officer. I had him look it up. There's nothing information that he could tell me. I've been doing everything I can. Why now that I'm doing everything good for almost a straight year of being out of prison, is it just okay for people to drop the ball and then my whole life gets taken away from me right now? Everything. I have not left the house since I got out of prison, getting all my certifications for my peer support through Just One Life. And I missed my dream job today for New Life Wellness as a peer support specialist officially. So all of that work, I'm just told that there's nothing that can happen in the judicial system when I was released from prison with the warrant. And I did everything in my power and contacted all the entities that was necessary in order to get that warrant quashed, and was told by those entities that that warrant was taken care of by my parole officer, by DOC, and by the powers that be here in MCSO. That's the only reason I know all of this information, sir.
Yeah.
It's almost a year later.
Right, and Mr. Koontz, I mean, so the warrant was issued, looks like April 16th of 2024. That's not necessarily when the alleged crime occurred.
No, the crime was older, but they didn't raise the charges until then. And I was for the initial appearance, I was in custody. Then they released me from prison, and Flagstaff never came and got me.
Right, and Mr. Koontz, again, what I'm expressing, I understand why you would be frustrated about this. It's an incredibly frustrating situation.
But
I don't have a different choice here, sir. So you can speak with the judge in Coconino County about everything that's happened. You have an attorney appointed to you. You can speak with about what's happened. I can't do anything different. So it's not that there aren't things that can happen differently. It's that I can't do any of those things because this is from a different county. Do you have any other questions, Mr. Koontz?
Is there somebody that I can contact directly with the warrant department here?
I don't know of someone that you can contact here. You can talk to the officers.
I've been doing that all day, and everybody keeps telling me they have no idea what's going on. They don't know. I even asked the sergeant, the young lady outside, and I've been just as cordial as I'm being with you, sir. And I've been trying to figure this system out.
Right. So, Mr. Koontz, here's the situation. Even if you're able to contact someone in Maricopa County about this warrant, this is a warrant from another county.
I understand. But I was told, because I paroled to Maricopa, that Maricopa County, and I was under supervision from my parole officer, which is a Maricopa County representative, that they were all supposed to get together and take care of this. So how do I take care of this? You know, how do I do it without going to jail and losing my life?
I don't know who you can contact about this. I simply don't have an answer to that question. If you're not able to contact anyone, and once you're transferred to Coconino County, you're going to be able to speak with your attorney about it. You'll be able to talk to the judge in this case about it as well. But you're asking me for information I just simply don't have.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Koontz. Good luck to you.
Can I have one more question?
Certainly.
In your notes, do you see me being on probation here in Maricopa County anywhere in your because I like I said, I had my parole officer look all this up several times.
Yeah, so I don't have, so this is a warrant from another county.
No, I get that.
Right. So I don't have any more information about your cases or whatever's happened with DOC here.
No. I was asking if you see me on potential probation here in your notes. I was just making sure.
I don't have any notes about that.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that you're not on probation or parole or anything like that. I don't have access to that information. So, Mr. Koontz, just that you're aware, it's not that every single court system is all hooked into each other and we have all the information that every other court has. That's why, again, I can't give you a lot of information because I only have a very limited form that simply is from Coconino County. It's a fax saying that these are the charges.
Yes, sir.
This is the bond.
Yes, sir.
That you are extraditable, that the warrant is valid.
Yes, sir.
So again, Mr. Koontz, I wish there was more I can do. At this time, there's not, though. But good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.